It's gonna be a great day. Yes, it is. Hello, 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 my wonderful Scorpios. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to do what? To rise. Hello. Well, you know me. Y'all get sick of me, but I gotta practice breathing because I believe it helps clearing additional energy. So I ask that you work with me. Let us practice our breathing and then dive in. Okay? Inhale, exhale twice, and then whatever you want to do with it, shake it off, release it, do whatever works for you. Let's just cleanse the energy, okay? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I feel really good today. Really good today. You know, you got to stay positive through storms in life and keep it moving. You know, it's Scorpios, it's just life can throw you curveballs. You just have to duck and bend and weave accordingly. Spirits, please speak to us on behalf of our wonderful Scorpios. Help them to share their message with us so that we're able to uncover and unveil any hidden messages that may be for them. Scorpio, you know I love my Scorpios. Y'all my money sign. Love me some Scorpios. You know why? Because my daddy was a Scorpio. Love that. Love that energy. Love those goals, the possibilities. Let's see what's in store for you today. Okay. You know how generous you are, Scorpios. You know what I love about Scorpios? They're not just for themselves. They're for people doing better. A lot of Scorpios are activists too. You know, you just don't see things rolling downhill and just grab what's for you. You help people so you all could grab together. You're a generous soul, a caring soul, and a nice and positive energy. I love that. I feel really good today. I feel really good with some of these readings. I'm just hearing the work that you're putting in, how you're striving for your goals and for success, and you don't give up. You don't give up. And there's many times that you could have, but you choose not to. You choose not to. You know what I mean? And that's what I love. Let me adjust this light on here. Oh, blue is nice. I like that. Mm, wow. Ooh, enjoyment and celebration coming together. Ooh, yeah. Things are looking good for you, Scorpios. Look at that. And it's like you feel refreshed, you feel rejuvenated. You're starting anew. It's new beginnings, it's possibilities, it's growth. It's you seeing the potential of knowing that you have a lot of things that are going to be coming out in your favor. A lot of things that are coming in your favor. Let us see. Let us see. And you're very goal oriented. Are you taking a trip soon? Where are you going? Where are you going? You turning your back on some stuff. You're venturing out. You seeing possibilities. You're celebrating. You are happy. Ooh, you put that sweat equity in and now you're saying whatever comes at me, I'm ready for it. You taking serious action. Serious action. Mm. What was this? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Wow. Two of Wands and looking forward. You don't want to hear no nonsense. You got a strategy plan to execute. You got some serious decisions to make. You feel somewhat trapped and restricted in making certain moves, but you're looking for alternative routes. You know that you're seeking out some serious balance in your life, because sometimes, you know what it is, Scorpio, sometimes things throw you off balance a little bit, but you are a thinker. And when people believe that they've thrown you off course or try to hide stuff from you, it always ends up panning out, because you know what I love about you? You pick up the vibrations of others and you decipher it. A lot of people can't catch you because you always have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan. You don't allow people to get over on you. You'll be shocked, you'll be surprised, but you will be able to strategize to get back on track to where you need to be. So they don't win. All they do is put an additional stop sign for you. But after you stop, what do? You take off. And that's what's happening. So you know the deception that's there, but you're building a strategy. You say, okay, you think you held me back or held me down. Not today, because the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of people are not always like that. Some people stay down for the count. Look at that. The sun is going to come out again. Two different decks, and the sun has showed up on both of them. You strategizing. You got a plan of action. You are not the one to let people or things hold you down or hold you back. And you see things a lot of times. You become very curious. So when people are working a strategy or a plan to get to you, you already got one in motion. That's how you are. You already have one in motion. And you're going through different phases. Success is on your path. The wheel of fortune. I mean, come on. And it takes you through different phases. So growth is on your mind. You definitely going to achieve your goals. You're not letting people. And Queen of Pentacles, you're so into building and listening to your intuition and following the signs and looking forward, because you know what? Every time there's a Scorpio, you always gotta, you always have your mind set on improvement and growth. You know what I mean? It's like you can see possibilities others can't, because you're a praying person. You are a believer and you're faith driven. Even when you may not share your faith or beliefs with others, you still have this connection with your source, where you speak with your source and you share your ideas with your source, and you look for strategies and answers as to how you're supposed to move forward, because you strongly believe in your faith and that you can conquer all that's set before you. It could be on your dying bed. You will find your strength somehow. You will share a message with others. You have plans to the future, and these little issues that come up along the way, look at that. Look at that. Two cards that are showing you strategizing. You see the deception that's out there. You see people playing games, and you know what? It's not for you. You don't involve yourself with gossip and people and their issues and nonsense and stuff, and they always want to bring it to your table. You, because of the fact that you are master when it comes to strategizing, a lot of people bring their issues to you for you to help decipher them. So people are coming to talk to you about their problems, and they know you're a voice of reason, you're a voice of substance. So you tend to be there for other people, and you have this deep connection where you believe that we are all built to overcome. And all the mileage that we take up along the way is to help us to build our stability and strength. That's a strong belief for you. And you know when the sun comes and says hello to you, what it means. You're clearing the pathway for growth and opportunities. You have that power. You have that strength. And you know what? You know that there's always competition for you. There are always people trying to battle you. Always. Always. And what do? You sit strong. You sit strong. You have this growth process mentality where you always got a strategy to get over something. You don't look at life at failing at things. You look at life as learning things, and you find alternative routes to accomplish the goals you've set for yourself without sitting down there in pressure. Now, I'm not saying that you don't absorb some of the issues and hold on to it, but it helps to propel you to get further along because of the fact you're not settling for crap. You can't have a family as a Scorpio and not do your best to make sure everybody's comfortable. You've helped so many people. So many people you have helped. You've helped them to stay positive. You help them to be productive. You help them to get over the humps and bumps of life. You don't just do stuff for yourself. You're a giver. You're always giving of yourself to help others. You're generous. You would give to a homeless person on the street and wouldn't think twice about it. You don't do things for recognition. You do things from your heart. That is a loving spirit. That's a loving place to be in. And that's why you constantly multiply, because you take the time out to seek out that balance. And look at that. The sun is not even waiting for tomorrow to come out. The sun is out now. And it's letting you know it's going to be okay. You're going to get through these things. Just continue with seeking out your balance as you continue to help others. Success and completing success is there for you. All this stuff that has transpired in your life is opening the doorways of opportunity for you. You're building, and people are approaching you with opportunities. People want to work with you because they know how credible you are. They know that you don't give up at the first signs of trouble or dilemmas. Scorpio, you have always been this type of determined person. You see things at face value for what it is. And sometimes I admit people may be able to get over on you a little bit, but it doesn't halt your drive for anything. It just makes you more alert and more aware. This is part of your process. This is part of you getting through storms in life. And people try to weaken you, you know. You have so many swords that are revealing messages to you. And it's just letting you know that in order for you to have what you want in life, there will always be some sort of conflict or fight, because people know your potential. They know your ideas. They know how you believe in excelling. And that's why you're always harassed, because of the fact there are people that want to be around you because of the exuberance that you persuade, that your persona persuades them in a direction where they can see hope. They can touch hope and they can believe in it. You tend to be more optimistic, more intentional with forward movement, more with persistence. Yeah, you know sometimes things don't work out, but you know what, Scorpio? It doesn't matter to you because you got to be in it to win it. You will stay on track just because you know there's a possibility of goodness coming from this transaction. You will find a way. Even when you have doubt within yourself, you still try. You still try to do your best. You still try to climb. Even if you fall, you still get back up, even if it's with crutches. You have this whirlwind mindset where you believe in yourself, you believe in other people, and people that are falling short, you'd rather have the opportunity to assist them and help them and be generous with them than walk away and leave them there because it will bother you. You can't sleep. You can't sleep unless you do your best to help not just yourself, but other people. You look at the world that we're all in this together. We're all in this together. And like I tell you, one of my favorite cards, when you have that Queen of Pentacles and you have that nurturing spirit, that spirit of overcoming and rising above what looks like it could be. You see, you look out to the horizon. You look out because you believe that hard work pays off in the end. It pays off in the end. That's what you see moving forward. You see the possibilities. You're celebrating. You're enjoying life. You're coming together. You're saying, I'm not alone in this. There are people that think like me, that want more out of life and are willing to be dedicated with their time to make it happen. So I turn my back on people that just want to gossip and rock the boat and don't have my back and are not supportive. I'm looking at things from a different viewpoint. I'm looking over the horizons and I'm seeing that other places, there are other opportunities. I don't have to stay with this job. I don't have to stay in this relationship, because if you're working on killing my joy, then you're not in support of me. So I need to step back and step away. You don't stay around people that say evil things to you and want to tear you down. That's not your spec. You know what I mean? It's not your spec. It's not who you are. You believe in growth and expanding and power. You have power and authority because people follow you. People follow you and they compete against you. People want what you have because you wear it so well. And then you know what you do? In turn, you turn around and pray for them. You pray for your enemies. You pray for people trying to cause conflict in your life because that is the discerning spirit that you possess. People think that you don't see them in their nonsense when you do, but you continue with letting them know from a softer and kinder space that things need to change in order for them to proceed. You don't constantly beat people down. You give constructive criticism, but you're not going to tear them down because you know how hard it is when you're working towards something and struggle comes on your path. You have supportive people around you that care about you and you care about them. And people, when they stop and they listen, they know the words that you're saying are truthful and honest and caring and supportive. You help build them up better, but they have to be willing to accept your gifts and accept you so that they could be better. They're in your circle for a reason because you believe you can assist them. You can help them. You are a giver. You're generous when it comes to serious business. You don't fall short on that level. People disappoint you. You don't disappoint them. And that's the truth. People constantly find fault with you because you know what it is that you make things look so simple and so easy, Scorpio. And people believe in what you say. You're credible. But when you do it, it looks so simple and easy. They didn't know all this work was involved with elevating. They think you just did it, voila, like magic. That's not how it happened in your life. You've been working all your life to do better, to rise higher. And people see the end result and think that it just fell in your lap. Nothing fell in your lap. This is all sweat equity. You put the work in to develop your skills, to be better each and every day. You work towards that. You have that Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant did, where if you want something and it's worth having, you have to put that sweat equity and work toward it. You have to go through the phases in your life, and you know what? You've been a success ever since, even with the hiccups in the road. You believe in stability, you believe in growth, and you work toward it. So even if you were on shaky ground previously, through your hard work and dedication and intentional commitment, you know that faith without works is dead. So not only do you have faith, you believe in what you're doing, you believe in yourself, and you keep forging forward. It's about climbing. It's about being strong on the race, because you're racing to get to where you want to be, and you do achieve it. You're success minded. You're success oriented. You overcome obstacles, and you pat yourself on the back. You're somebody that would say, I think of my dad, he'd say, you know what? This too shall pass, and we shall overcome. We shall overcome. And you're impressed by people that follow that mindset and achieve their greatness. You've seen it in work. You've seen it in action. And you too have the skills to dive in and move forward. You know, you don't have to be fast to win the race. You just have to get through. You have to get over that end of the race mark. You're in it for the long haul. You don't have to be the fastest on this journey. You just have to complete it. So even when these roadblocks come up on you, you say, pray, focus, strategize, and see yourself, envision, have it embedded in your mindset so that when you look out, you're seeing the possibilities. You have to stay optimistic. It's a lot of work. You might even squeeze your head sometimes and just say, I don't know, but I know I got to keep going. It's not just about me. Others are looking to me for guidance, for answers, for support. And Scorpio, you give it. You are always rising through the ranks. But the one thing you have to do is you take on your own battles as well as other people's battles. And then you become overwhelmed. You must seek out this balance in your life. You must, I know the decisions seem difficult at times, but you got to make a concise and decisive decision. I know you want to help everybody, but you can't do it all at one time. You have to keep yourself on track, stay through the storms, elevate, see your strengths, witness it, hold on to it, absorb it, and walk with it. You can be optimistic. You could look out to the possibilities and the opportunities that are laying on your path for you. We all know that. But you have a lot of rewards coming to you because you know how to strategize. And through all of this, you're always giving of yourself. Those people will always succeed. So no matter how many times you bump your head on the wall, the swelling will subside. And that wall will soon begin to deteriorate slowly but surely until you break it all the way down. Till you find an alternative route to get around it. You constantly work to improve. Not to buy fancy things and this and that. You work for your stability, for your peace of mind as you continue to go forward and seek out that balance. So when competition comes, it's not unfamiliar territory to you. This is not something that shook you to your core and you just stayed there. You just stayed there. You have to be able to find your strength and be proud of yourself for all of your accomplishments and continue on this path because this is a brighter future for you. This is where your power, your growth, your authority reigns. This is where you just got to recognize the fact that the things that you want in life, you can actually have and hold. But you have to be able to take the punches as they come. Just get an ice pack for the swelling to go down because there are people that will come for you. There are people that see you walking into your greatness and they don't like it. They don't like it. They want to compete for what you have. Why can't they just go after what they want without trying to come off hard against you? Why is it that there's always this mindset that it's not enough for us all? Let's say there's a job and it has 4 openings. Work yourself to get there. You don't want the competition, but you don't have to worry about the competition when you're good within yourself. They could come all they want to, but if you're good at what you're doing and you're strong with that mindset of determination, no matter what they do, it's not going to affect you. So don't look at it as them just rivalry and competing with you. That's what they are. But look at them as just stumbling blocks that's trying to prevent you from being the best you possible. And you let it go. Don't focus or dwell on it. Focus on an answer to the or solution to the question. But don't look at it as though, you know what I'm saying? It's like I see people that are trying to come against you, right? And it could be exhausting because you have to put more hard work and energy into competing to win. But I'm saying, let yourself drive yourself. You got a license, get in the car and go. Don't stay in the mix where they're pulling and tugging with one another and jump in because you don't want them holding you back. You don't have to do that. You don't have to put that extra energy in. All you have to do is believe in what you're doing, focus on what you're doing, overcome what has to be done, and it'll manifest in your life, in your life. Those other 3 openings have nothing to do with you. You're just trying to secure one for yourself. Let them battle it out because you're already good at what you do. You're not trying to impress them or appease them. You're trying to do well so that you're elevated and promoted from where you are. And you've put the time in, you've put the work in. Now it's to apply it so that you can continue to develop those skills and keep moving forward. It's not your business what they're doing. They're so busy fighting with each other, they don't see that you're the one winning the race. They haven't focused completely on winning. They focus on beating others down so they could win. Whereas you've been focusing on winning and achieving, and you're continuously moving. You're not looking back to see what they're doing. You're not even listening to them. All you know is they're having a debate, they're arguing, they competing, their rivalry is ridiculous. Meanwhile, you're gaining more leverage, more speed, more determination. You're even more persistent. So therefore, what happens? You come out the winner. And that's what it's about. You give of yourself so that you could succeed, so that you can build, so you could strategize. And you know what? Ultimately, you win. Your sun is shining brightly. Your life is on the right path. And the pace may not be as swift as you would like because of the roadblocks along the way. But you know what? No matter what, you are a winner. A winner. You are a winner. So the turmoil, where there's turmoil, there's triumph. And this has really placed you in a position of growth. You've dealt with everything on every level, and things started trickling in, and now it's coming in masses, in full growth potential. Success is going to complete everything here. You are successful, you are strong, you're making decisions, you hold power, people follow you, people listen to you, you celebrate, you give, the sun shines, you strategize, and you just want balance in your life. That's all. Because you are a strong believer in self, because you're a prayer warrior. You're out there, and that's what gets you through. Scorpio, I know that a lot of times you run into little walls here and there, but somehow or some way, through your faith in action, intentional action, you get through. And you know what? The world is yours. It's yours to explore. It's yours to learn from. It's yours to grow from. It's yours to accomplish the greatness in your life. And that is what you're embarking upon. So don't give up on that at all. So where are, okay, I want to do my oracle in here as well to find out what's going on with you. Oh, life, man. You just got to be careful. You got to pray. You got to enjoy it. You got to believe. Even when the noise is loud from the sidelines. Like you can go even when pressure falls on your shoulders. You can keep going. It's a little bit frustrating at times because you figure you put in all the work and you could just jump over and hop over the fence. But you have strategized and you know what you do differently now. Even if you're going to jump over the fence, you'll walk up to the fence and look over first to make sure there's no thumbtacks, no nails, no holes, no ditches, anything. Because you know you're going to get through. So you strategize and you make sure that you have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D until you arrive at where you need to be. To have a mindset like that shows that you're a great leader. Embrace the lessons that you have already learned along the way and apply them as necessary as you keep going and forging forward. Because the one good thing about that, Scorpio, you don't give up. You get through. Take care. Let us go ahead and get our message from our oracle. Everything turns to light. Okay, you see your sun, right? You see the sun, right? You see how you're replenishing and you're growing and you're free and you're hopeful. You're hopeful. Hope keeps you going. The sun nourishes you. The growth. Look how big the sun is. Look how big that sun is. You see, there's other times when the sun will come through. I mean, look at the temperance card. Look where the size of the sun. Look at the sun here. Hopeful, replenishing, new beginnings. This is your time. Everything turns to light. I work to improve myself. Tell me you don't do that automatically. Scorpio, come on. The first sentence, I work to improve myself. Embrace all that life brings to me and transform darkness into light. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Please sit on your throne and absorb. Okay? Look at that. All that life brings to me and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. That's just what your reading said. Hello? Hello? Your reading said the same exact thing. You are in the process of growing to the next level. You're you're embracing the next chapter, the next phase of your life. And everything, you have that stable and solid foundation. Look at this where you're sitting. Look at that. You're sitting on concrete. How strong is concrete? You got to drill it to break it, right? But everyday movement, it's strong. It's a stable foundation. It's a stable base. You wear your crown well. You hear what I'm saying? You wear your crown well. This is your time. The summer months are going to be your peak. So continue working towards your goals. Continue seeing hopeful possibilities. Continue to grow. Continue to enlighten yourself. Teach yourself. Learn for yourself. And test the waters. But most important, make sure that you see and embrace the possibilities that is being offered to you. Okay? You turn your back on nonsense. You move as you need to move. You adapt accordingly. This is what it's about. What are you doing? You're more aware. You're sneaking away from people that don't mean you well, that are not supportive of you. You see the writing on the wall. You see it. But you know what? You don't play those games with them. That's why you leave. If they don't mean you well, they're not for you, you say, get out of my life. You'll keep them around for a distance because you know what? You believe that you don't want to have enemies too far. Close enough that you could see what they're doing, but not so much access where they could do things that you wouldn't see. You're building a strategy, a sense of hope and empowerment. You see the possibilities and you hear the voices of the naysayers. And you know what? They're not going to win. But they're going to put you through some shiggity. But what happens? You get through it all. You get through it all. This is not a game. This is your life, we know. You get through it all. But you have a close group around you that you know you can trust. That you know they got your back. They've helped you and you've helped them. And they know your skills. So you know what? You stay hopeful on your journey. You embrace your power, your authority. You know people are looking to you for answers, so you do your best to be there for them and help when needed. Because you know what? It makes you sleep better at night. You're doing things the right way, and you've learned along the way. So most important, don't give up. Okay? I know it sounds like an old cliche. Hold on, don't give up. But let me tell you something. When you're working towards something and you're doing things the right way, there's a breakthrough regardless. A breakthrough. So embrace your breakthrough because money is coming to you. Abundance is coming to you. Love is coming to you. Support is there for you. And the sun is shining brightly. Garnetqueentarot. Oh, where we are inspired to rise. Scorpios, you're inspiring me. Because it's like every time you jump over one hurdle, something else comes. And you know what? You're hopeful that you're going to get through. You have new beginnings. You have a new mindset. You refurbishing yourself so that you can improve and learn what you need to so you could continue on this journey. You win. You throw the dice. 7, you hit it. Jackpot. I love this because, you know, when you see the struggles and the things that people go through and how people try to deceive them and do things to throw them off course, and people find a way to stay hopeful, allow the sun to shine and get through, I'm impressed by that. That's one of the greatest things that I love is when people get over the humps and bumps in life. That's why I always say getting over the humps and bumps in life, because you know what's on your path and you know a lot of people you've already encountered that did not wish you well and that you were shocked by their behavior. Scorpio, I know. And then when a plan comes together and you strategize and you say to yourself, they're not going to hold me down. That's not how you say it. A little cuss word was in there, but I'm not saying it. But I heard it. You got this. But sometimes we all need a pat on the back to know we're doing okay. So I'm here to pat you on your back to let you know you're doing okay. The angels are saying you're doing okay. And you're hopeful. So when you're positive and you're hopeful, you break through a lot of nonsense and a lot of barriers that were meant to stop you and hinder your growth. Hence you said, no, not today. But I know the turmoil. And it's frightful at times, but you know what? You put that fear to the side and you get through. You get through. Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for sharing your message with us. I enjoyed this message, Scorpios. I really enjoyed this message because I see what you've been through. I see what you're going through, but I also see where you're going to be. And you're going to be higher than you give yourself credit for. Your power, your authority, your optimism is going to shine through, and your light is going to shine bright. The two suns already tell us that. Success. Success bound. You heard me? Success bound. Take care. Talk soon. Thank you for sharing. Take care.